Go Gamma, go Gamma, go Gamma, go Gamma. Alright, that's enough. Heyo people, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX. I'm WhiteBladeZero, and if you don't know me, I don't blame you. Last time we started Amy's story, went through Twinkle Park, lost Sonic, got captured by Zero, and now here we are inside the egg carrier. This time...
You're not going to escape from here. Let's see if you can clear this awesome game.
Right off the bat, we got a mini-game to play. Hedgehog Hammer. And it's actually required in the story, just like Tornado Scramble. Oh no, wait. Sky Chase, not that. Tornado Scramble's the name of the song. So the idea is to hit all the Sonic statues, and Supersonic of course, while avoiding the Eggman ones. If you can beat Eggman's high score, you win. And I'm not doing too good here. Whoop, Supersonic. Best thing to do is probably focus on Supersonic. Normal Sonic's alright as well, and looks like we already beat it pretty well. I think we can stop from here. So yeah, just beat Eggman's score and you got it.
What? I can't believe this is happening!
Behold the warrior feather! Now you can do the spin hammer attack. Press and hold the action button and move the directional pad in a circle.
In my honest opinion, this is the worst power-up ever. The most useless power-up ever. Here's what you do. Action button, press the control stick, and you can do this. But do it too long, you get dizzy. You can't jump, you can't attack, you're just wide open. Honestly, I have found no use for this at all. So, yeah, Warrior Feather, very useless. And guess what? It's a required power-up. Double useless if you ask me. Now, at some point later, we'll come back here to play the game again. As if we get an even higher score. I don't think just this one. I think we have to go over like 4,000 points. We can get an optional power-up. We can't get it now. I've tried before. But yeah, that optional power-up is definitely better than the required one. Trust me on that. And actually, now that I think about it, could we go get the Chow Egg now? Matter of fact, I think we can. Yeah. We're back here. All the jail cells have reopened. Or still open. Let's grab that egg and get into that garden. I have to admit, the Warrior Feather looks nice on her, but yeah, the spin hammer attack, like I said, it's useless. I don't recommend trying to use it. Unless you guys can somehow tell me of a good use for it, I think it is absolutely worthless. This should have been the optional power-up, and the one that is optional should have been the required one. Well, sort of. The optional power-up doesn't really help that much, but... well, let's say it makes Amy a little better in combat. I'll say that much. Not gonna go spoiling it for those that don't know yet. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I don't know what the heck Amy was doing there. She went back to her idle animation while still holding the egg. I honestly have no idea what that was all about. Yeah, she really spreads her legs out when trying to hold on to that big thing, doesn't she? Alright, we are out of there. It's time we move on to our next action stage, which is actually not too far from where we ended. Or actually where we just were, I mean, excuse me. Instead of going to the jail cell, we are going in here. This is our second action stage, a brand new one now, Hot Shelter. This place, I was stuck here for a long time. And have you seen the in-game demo for this? This will be the first stage to introduce Amy's gameplay. It's pretty long compared to Twinkle Park, so get used to that. We're gonna be here for a little while.
Pull onto the handle and turn the key to the left to open the door.
Very straightforward, very easy enough. There's a barrier here. We could use that. And there's these guys again. We haven't seen them since the since Final Egg. And of course, come this far, it's Zero time. I definitely recommend grabbing that power up and using that this thing to. Okay, never mind. Fortunately, Amy's slow speed also affects her climbing the ladder. She's pretty slow with that as well. Luckily, Zero was no problem this time. One time, Zero is actually the bad guy and I don't want to be near him. The first Zero in history I don't want to be with. A robot.
Hey!
Alright, there's some item boxes around here. I'm gonna grab these really quick. You know, just cause a little extra rings never hurt nobody. Yeah, again I question. Why did Sega and Sonic Team go with this particular design for Amy for this game? I mean, honestly, were they trying to make it T-rated or something? Or at least E10? I just don't get it. Press that switch there, it floods the entire room. Therefore, we can now move on to the next part of the area. I don't know why Amy was glitching out there. Now this switch is a little bit different.
It says left 1, right 3.
So this time, move left 1 time, then right 3 times. Very tricky. Got more rings to follow, plus some strange spike traps. You can find we're going to be doing a lot of jumping around. And as you would expect it, Zero is back and I ran to the spikes. What we gotta do now is actually push the ladder all the way over there. Apparently Amy has superhuman strength. Or in this case, super hedgehog strength. Apparently from just getting close enough to the staircase there, not ladder, excuse me, it apparently scared Zero away. That's one strange robot, don't you think? Alright, now we're in the second area of Hot Shelter, and Zero's back again. He's never gonna leave us alone, is he? If you're good at rotating the control stick multiple times, this will be very useful. And thanks a lot, Zero. You made me miss a shortcut. Huh. That stupid bucket of bolts. Serves him right for chasing after us and capturing us anyways. This place, ay. This is honestly not one of my favorite action stages with Amy. Matter of fact, I think it's my least favorite. Yeah, her third one coming up, well, not coming up immediately, but soon enough. Her third action stage, I don't think it's as bad as this one. This, in my opinion, is the worst one. Well, maybe not worst, but it's definitely my least favorite, I'll say that. Press the switch to reverse those cogs, whatever they're called. I think they're called cogs, and I'm glad I didn't die there. I mean, 153 rings? That's nice for Bayleaf. But I definitely don't want to die here. Invincibility and run speed? I welcome that. Forget Supersonic, we got Super Amy. These doors are really slow. Like, honestly, could they be any slower? Thank you, Hint Orb. Alright, made it. Just barely made it. These doors, could they be any slower? And Zero again. As expected. Will you get out of here? I'm trying to swat some flies here. And by flies, I mean these robotic monkeys. There are multiple paths to take. I'm just choosing this one, and apparently it had a barrier. I don't know how on earth I did that jump thing, but it is what it is. So of course, rotate the control stick to move the thing upwards. And you should be golden. Hit the hammer. Now, if you hit the hammer with hit the spring with your hammer, I meant. Yeah, you can bounce a lot higher. Now, this is part of the stage that I really don't like. We need to stop, pick up these things, and move them to their respective positions. It's pretty lengthy. And we'll be doing this again at a later point in the stage. but luckily this is the only stage that implements this. Right now it's pretty easy, a nice introduction to it. But trust me, the second part, it's not as fun. Once you set all 4 in there, move as close to the screen as possible. There's a picture of Zero there, and there he is, he just blasts right through. He has a real show-off, isn't he? Oh, no you don't. Haha, I know what you're trying to do, Buster. I know what you're planning. I'm wise to you. Alright, some item boxes over there. Invincibility, speed up, and another shield. You know, let's go for the invincibility, see what happens. I know right up ahead, Zero is bound to show up again. Actually, now that I think about it, I think those power-ups are kind of useless. Yep, there he is. And we're just pushing him back. Who's the pushover now? So yeah, Zero is going to be hounding us left and right while we're doing this. And this time all the pieces are a bit more spread around. So, yeah. Buzz off. Now one piece I had a hard time finding is actually right over here. Way over here. So I want to grab these, they're probably something good. Yep, a 1-up, that's nice. Never go wrong with extra lives. I did not mean to fall down there. Apparently Zero ran away. Up there he is. Playing possum, eh? Alright, grab this one. I'll go back up there for the blue one. Will you buzz off already? Seriously, I can't stand that guy. He's what makes these stages kind of annoying. Like, really annoying to play through. And to think, I have to go through each of these stages 2 more times. Each. You probably know what that means. Alright, the last one's right here. Place it in. And this very skinny door finally opens up. The head finally looks like an egg. It's about time, too. Alright, open this up. Away we go. Hit that bomb. And we are free. Provided I can grab it. There we go. Sorry, little guys, but you're stuck down there for now. So yeah, quite a lengthy stage, but at least it's clearable. It's just got a lot of ups and downs, and speaking of up... I'm free! Yeah. Alright, new minigame now that we got 40 emblems. But now we gotta move on.
Huh? What's this place?
Apparently, even Amy has some significance here, and apparently that bird was not in the cutscene, but then just poof appears here? I don't get it either. So, I think this is a pretty decent place to stop. I know it isn't much, but at least it's something. We've made some progress. So in that event, next time on Sonic Adventure DX, we're gonna explore this place a bit, see where we need to check out this time, and, well, see if we can escape the egg carrier afterwards. Usually after we see something going on here, we go back to the present time. If this is a timeline thing. At this point, you probably figured it out. It probably is. Or it could be not. Alright, enough with the mystery. So, till next time everybody, I'm in red, and I'm gone. I'm not kidding, I usually wear red.